The white flag is in the air. Matt Hunter had been battling all day with his teammate, Mitch Berry, until Berry retired during the race. During the caution period. But now, it's going to be Matt Hunter taking the win. Here he comes. Matt Hunter takes the win in the Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond. The white flag waves at Nashville with 1 to go. Matt Gomes has got one more chance. Here comes Rourke. Rourke looks to the bottom. He might not get to second. Final turns coming up for Ronald Maravilla. And he won last season Auto Club as a rookie. Now he's proven himself to be a winner again. Here he comes off the final corner. It's Ronald Maravilla with the win at Nashville. White flag is out with 1 to go. Cassie Reynolds going to put his name in the playoff field for the championship in season 45 with a dominant performance here tonight at the Bristol Dirt Track. Here he comes, the 16 Cassie Reynolds wins at Bristol. Quinn Moore wins at Phoenix. Quinn Moore's got the run up high, and Quinn Moore's gonna hang on for the win. Quinn Moore hangs on. Here he comes off the final corner, and Quinn Moore gets his 3rd win of the season in the Quick Trip 250 at Road America. He's gonna score win number 4 in season 45. Final turn, Quinn Moore's gonna do it. He's gonna do it again. He's gonna win for the 5th time in season 45. He takes the checkers at Texas and locks himself into the round of 8. Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 45 of the Pichu London Cup Series. This is it folks, the championship race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're down to just 4 drivers that we will be battling it out for the championship. Matt Hunter, Quentin Moore, Ronald Maravilla, and Cassidy Reynolds. The highest finisher of the 4 drivers, regardless of stage points, will be your champion of season 45. Championship on the line here at Atlanta in the recently reconfigured Super Speedway. It's back to almost the good old days when Atlanta was the finale for a long time in the NASCAR Cup Series, but we're back here at this world famous track in its new configuration to decide who will be your season 45 champion. Let's go through the starting lineup. We have a full field of 42 cars here today because this is the season finale after all here at Atlanta. On the pole is the number 6 of James Richardson, and alongside him will be the 54 of Dylan Ebrahimian. We have row 2 Austin Stitzel and Draven Sand. Row 3 is one of the part-timers competing today, the former season 2 champion Aaron Williams makes his return to the PLCS in the 84 car. You'll notice they're running with Toyotas instead of Chevrolets. They just announced that the Legacy Motor Club was going to Toyotas in the future, so we won't see them running in Toyotas next season. But in the future, though, Legacy Motor Club will be running with Toyotas. They will stick with Chevrolet next season, but they'll eventually run with the Toyotas in due time. Isaiah Bernesh will start alongside him. Nathan Ormond and Zachary Fitzwater are just behind them in row number 4. Yes, it is row number 4. I'm just checking to be sure. And row number 5, we have Casey Hoyt and Matt McMurray. Matt McMurray makes his return to the series in the old number that he used to drive in when he won the very first championship of the Pichu London Cup Series. It's honoring the past and present here of the PLCS as it goes into a new name next season, the Pichu London Ultimate Series. But it honors the past, though, with many former champions all running here today. Row 6, we have Pichu in the 46, another legend in the field, and the 11 car of Samet Ozcon. Row 7, we have Alexander Rowe and JP Lataro. Row 8 has Nilson Herrera and James Richardson. And row 9 is the first of the Championship 4 competitors, Ronald Maravilla. The highest starter in the field among the Championship 4, but he's starting on the outside row. Alongside Chris Leone, so he might have to fight it out a little bit, and then if it gets to the bottom, we'll see if he can hang on in that race. Row 10 has Quinn Porter in the 45 and Matt Gomes in the 38. Row 11 with Connor Breton and Garrett Albertson. Row 12 with Claire Richardson and Hayden Stringer. Row 13 with Aiden Bigelow and Billy Bishop. In row 14, we have another one of the Championship 4 competitors, Cassidy Reynolds. He's starting also on the outside of the row in row number 14 with Avi Sachs on the bottom. So we'll keep an eye on him also as well in this race. George Rourke starts in the row behind them along with Robert Smith. LG Lataro, one of the part-timers in this field, back again in Atlanta, and another part-timer, the two-time former champion, Kermika Jazin, makes his or her return into the series. The 02 makes the return with Kermika Jazin riding the vehicle. And Luke Walker is the driver of the 3 this weekend. Matt McMurray opted to go to the 33, so Luke Walker will take the 3 this weekend, and Leia took the 3 last weekend. So Luke Walker going to wrap up the season for the 3 in season 45 for the team. They're hoping to get another full-time driver in that ride next season. Matthew Buss starts alongside him. And there's the third of the Championship 4 competitors. Near the back of the pack is Quentin Moore. And I forgot to change the name of the car above him. I do apologize for that, but I do know that is Quentin Moore in the 34 car on this row. So ignore the driver name on top. It is Quentin Moore still in the 34, and I will keep track of that. So I apologize for the for not changing the name in time. I completely forgot. I thought I did, but Quentin Moore is in the 34 because, but it didn't matter anyway because the highest finisher, regardless of the Championship 4, will be your champion in season 45. So again, I apologize if I didn't change the name in time. I thought I did, but apparently it looks like I did not. Let me just check if he has the same ratings. Hopefully, he does have the same ratings. So yeah, I apologize if I didn't change the name, but that is Quentin Moore in the 34. Ignore the name, the driver name above him. It is Quentin Moore still competing, alongside Richard Morphy. And then we have Allison Rain and Rafael Macon, the last of the Championship 4 competitors, Matt Hunter. Hunter starting near the back of the pack today. He's got a long way to go to claim the championship, but anything can happen here at a super speedway like Atlanta, so you never know. You never know if he's going to make a big splash or not. Could be a big wreck, could put them all together. You never know what happens here at this track. Mitch Barry starts alongside him, and then Logan Nieto and Maxwell Smart will round out the field for this race. Anyway, without further ado, we're about to go trackside, and we're about to get the green flag to start the Championship 4 race here at Atlanta. The first stage is going to end on lap 29, and the second stage is going to end on lap 65. But the stage points won't matter. It is about whoever is the highest finisher of the 4 that will be champion. Oh, somebody wrecked already. That's George Rourke and LG Lataro. George Rourke was our winner last week at Martinsville, and he got off to a terrible start before the green flag dropped. Had to come down pit road, and he collects the 62 with him. Oh, man. Wow, that was a terrible start for those two. Yikes. And we're about to about to get the green flag. The Championship 4 is going to remain intact. And they're going to run. And here we go. The championship race is about to go green. Here we go. The green flag waves at Atlanta for the championship race in the PLCS Season 45. Good start for James Richardson. He was eliminated last round. He's trying for redemption, trying to end his season with a victory. And now Richardson knows he's not in the championship 4, but he's racing like he is still in the playoffs. He still wants to win and go out on top. First lap is going to go to the number 6 car as Draven Sand goes to the bottom for the race lead. Draven Sand is out in front now. He's got the lead. 3 wide for second place. You never know when another wreck might happen. Could happen early. Could happen later. You never know. There's Ormond down to the bottom. He's going to try to go for the lead. 699 car off pit road. He might slow down the pack here. Ormond led that lap. And now the 99 in front of the ride. And now we'll see where he goes. Excuse me. He's in the middle now. He's right in the middle. Oh boy, 3 wide again. They make a mistake here that could cause a big crash. Could end it in just a couple laps. Oh boy. Trying to get through the 99 and the 12 leads the race. They're in the wall and now they're wrecking in front of them. Richardson spinning and Oscon as well. Everybody coming to a screeching halt. Oh man. Huge crash by the 6 car spinning in front of the leaders. Brings out the caution. Connor Breen's going to lead the race to the yellow flag. Who's going to be the championship 4 competitor still in front? Cassie Reynolds, 15th. Reynolds moves up. The 16 moves up. So Reynolds in a good spot right now. 16 is in a great spot right now to right now already ahead. The 16's ahead. Oh, might have gotten some damage from that wreck. Oh, he might have gotten some damage. Oh boy, he might have gotten a little damage from that wreck. I don't know if that's going to affect the 16's performance at all. That was weird. See if Maravilla got some damage. Oh, he's trying to avoid it. He's hitting the wall. They're wrecking in front of him. A little damage there on the sides and the back, but doesn't look like it really will affect him much. I'm not sure if this is going to affect him much. Matt Hunter, let's see if he avoided it. Wow, Hunter and Maravilla were battling side by side early in the race. Ooh, I don't think that Hunter got a piece of it. I think Hunter's still good to go. And what about the 34 Quentin Moore? Oh, he got caught in the middle of it. Wow, he was right in the middle. But a good thing they slowed down right in time. They slowed down before they can get some damage. Wow. That is a close call there for those drivers. Holy cow. Looks like all the drivers came to pit road or whatever. I don't know what's going on now at this point. We're going to have to come back and sort all this out. Alright guys, just a quick look at the standings, and it looks like everybody's still good to go, except George Rourke is going to be a lap down, and everybody took their first set of pit stops. I guess it was all from the debris they might have picked up in that wreck, and Hayden Stringer is the leader of this race now. So let's take a look at where the Championship 4 stands. Reynolds is the highest of the Championship 4 competitors, now running in the 8th position. So the 30, and where's the 77 car, Maravilla? Maravilla's not too far behind. He is currently running, in 21st. He's running in the 21st position as they're about to get ready for the double fall restart. Matt Hunter deep in the field is 36th, but he's still got plenty of time to catch up. And the 34 car, like I said, I forgot to change the name before this race, but that doesn't really matter because highest finisher is going to be champion anyway. Quentin Moore's 14th. Here we go, back to the green flag here at Atlanta. There's Moore. There's Reynolds, both on the outside of their rows. Who's going to get the better restart? Here we go to the green. Side-by-side battle with Stringer. Stringer looks like he has the advantage. Reynolds on the outside. He's caught up in the middle of 3-wide battle. The 9 car going for a position. He's going for it. He is going to take a chance here. He's going to roll the dice. He's not in it to win. He's the only one of the Hendrick cars who have not won this season, the 9 team. So they're trying to do whatever it takes to try to at least win a race at the end of the season. There's the 45. Quinn Porter is out in front. And now the outside really not really doing great so far. 16 moves to the middle line. Maybe has a better advantage there. Matt Hunter is way in the back. And Hunter is not running so good now. Not so good for Hunter. There's the 34, Quinn Moore. Moore's in the middle now. He's stuck 3 wide. This could be a little bit of a benefit for the 16. 16 trying to pull away. There you see Maravilla. Maravilla is on the outside as well. Oh, the 2's in the wall right in front of the 34. Mitch Berry got into the wall. That's going to slow the field up. That slows them down. Matt Hunter is on the inside, has a chance. Reynolds in the middle, 3-wide battle. He's hanging on by a thread. Still early in the race, but he's in the middle. There might be a wreck there. You never know, though. You never know if there's a wreck. Oh, wow. Looked like the 14-34 were going to be on the apron there, but able to save it. Oh, they're 4 wide almost. Almost went 4 wide at one point. That could have ended in disaster. Oh, the 16 hanging on by a thread again. Still trying to hang on. 16 in the middle. Trying to go down to the bottom. He can't quite get the bottom yet. Here they come, the 20. I think the 16 might finally get a chance to go to the bottom, and he does. And Reynolds takes the bottom lane. Good news for the 16, trying to stay alive for the championship. Take a look at the other drivers. The other drivers are falling behind. 22, 34, 77, all falling behind. The 16 avoiding them, everyone. But 16 knows it's not over yet. Went on the apron at one point. That's going to slow him down. Oh, man. The 16 went on the apron. Oh, boy. Now the 16 might get passed by the 43 car. 43 is going to bump him out of the way. Richardson is going to pass the 16. And now the 16 stuck on the outside. It could be an opportunity for the other drivers falling behind to catch up. Matt Hunter just passed Reynolds, just passed Moore. Reynolds, and now Hunter goes to the bottom. And now the 34 also goes to the bottom. 77 is in the back. He's going to have to work his way up again. He's on the outside now. There are the other 2 Championship 4 competitors. Matt Hunter, Quinn Moore, both battling on the bottom lane now. They're both shifting to the bottom lane. They're going to have to draft in order to catch up to the pack. 16 car on the bottom, still hanging on. So 16 hoping to have a flawless race here, almost flawless. Just stay on the lead lap, just stay out of wrecking, and they'll be fine. But they got a long way to go before they can claim that championship. 16 car battling with the 12 now. Leon might try to let him go, but 16 though gonna have to try to fight the hard way. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead is between Karmika Jazin and the 7 of Alexander O. So, but that's not what we're focusing on right now. We are having our eyes set on the 16 to see if he can survive and he can hang on. 22's on the outside now. He's getting passed by Nathan Ormond. And the 34 is also on the outside. He's getting passed by Pichu. Now 77 moves to the bottom. 77 was far behind for most of the day, and now we'll see if he can make it up. They know they got another stage break caution coming up in just a handful of laps. So that could bunch up the field and set up strategies and whatnot, and maybe they can be back in the game. Now the 16's on the outside. Now he's in trouble again. The 16 is on the outside. Got to move into the inside. Yeah, otherwise he might get passed. And now, not on the outside, not on the inside yet. Almost into the wall, in fact. Oh boy, the 16 better get out of there quickly, because Matt Hunter is fast approaching. 22 is fast approaching. He's going to the bottom. He sees an opportunity. He's going to try to take it. Goes to the middle instead. Might go to the bottom. Here comes Hunter. Hunter trying to get by the 16 so that he becomes the driver in front of among the Championship 4 competitors. But now the 47 gets in the way. Casey Hoyt gets in the way. Quentin Moore's now moved to the bottom lane. Moore now moves to the bottom. 22 able to stay to the bottom lane. Oh, 47 there. Was a little bit of a tough time, but here he comes. Here comes Hunter. Hunter trying to get by Reynolds. Trying to be the highest Championship 4 driver in the field. Here he comes. And Matt Hunter is in control. He is now the highest driver in the Championship 4. Highest scoring driver in the Championship 4. Matt Hunter just went by the 16. He's now the highest fit positioning driver in the Championship 4. We'll see if he can hang on. And here comes Quinn Moore. He's not done yet. This battle is far from over. Maravilla, though, struggling, but he's on the outside. He has just picked up some speed. He's picked up the bottom line. He could also narrow down the 16 and 22 and make a move for himself to try to win this championship. There's more coming in this race with 5 wins under his belt. He's probably the favorite to win this championship. But he's right now third among the Championship 4 competitors. To the bottom he goes. We'll see if he takes the bottom and gets by the 16. Still plenty of time for these drivers to make a move. And now he's going to be forced on the outside by the 24 of Austin Stitzel. Oh, there's a crash right in front of the leaders. The 7 wrecks. And there's a big crash. 16, I think, might have avoided it. Oh, no. Moore's involved. Oh, my goodness. Huge crash in front of the leaders. Unbelievable. Oh, boy. Almost didn't see that coming. Oh, boy. 3-wide battle here, and it goes wrong. Right here. Oh, Leon spins. Did the 16 avoid that crash? I don't think he did. I think he got hit. He got hit. Oh, Reynolds was hit. Oh, no. The 12 hits the 16. Oh, no. But the 34 had it much worse. He flips upside down. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Huge crash. 34 involved. Oh, he just couldn't avoid it. He just couldn't avoid the wreckage in front of him. That's going to hurt his chances to become a champion right here. Might have just lost the championship there. Maravilla was also among the drivers hit as well. I don't see Matt Hunter. I think Hunter got through cleanly. I think the 22 got through cleanly. Where is the 22? There he is. 13th position. I don't think he got involved in that. I think he got through cleanly. He did. I think he might have. Wow, he avoided it. Wow, that might have been the move of the race right there. That might have been the move of the race. That is incredible. He might have been the move of the race to claim the championship for himself there on that move. And James Richardson. Oh no, there's 2 James Richardson. That's supposed to be Isaac Perdomo. Oh my goodness. Wow, I didn't change the names of these drivers. Oh boy. I'm so sorry. I don't know what went wrong with that one. That was supposed to be Isaac Perdomo in the 17. I apologize. Oh my goodness, it's just a struggle. My gosh. Anyway, Isaac Perdomo, not James Richardson, is out of the race in the 17, and Aaron Williams also out of the race. He had a header problem as well. And no other drivers affected, but I'm on the Championship 4. All took their pit stops, and Rafael Meka is your race leader. There's only going to be probably going to be a one-lap shootout to run in stage number 1. I'm not sure if they're going to run just one lap and then throw a caution. I think that might be the case right here. Matt Hunter is 3rd. I'm on the Championship 4. And wow, and he just avoided that wreck. 16 is now in 17th. And now the 34 is 25th, and the 77 is currently 19th. So Moore's the lowest of the Championship 4 drivers now in this field. Got into a wreck early, and not going to help out his chances to make it to win this race. Wow. All right, so it looks like there is going to be a one-lap shootout for the stage 1. They're going to have a one-lap shootout, and then they'll throw the stage caution. They're just going to run one more lap and then throw the stage caution. Rafael Meka is the leader right now over Aiden Bigelow, and neither of the top two have had a race win in their careers. They're both looking to break out and try to win this race. 22 car is the highest of the Championship 4 drivers in this field. Matt Hunter trying to hang on and win the championship. One of the rookies in this field. He's trying to win a title. See if he does it here today. Double fall restart coming up here in Atlanta. 14 will take the bottom lane by default. Here we go. Back to the restart. See who's going to take the lead here on this one lap dash to the finish for the stage win. Here we go. Green is about to come out here at Atlanta, and we're about to get back to the restart. Green flag, here we go again at Atlanta Motor Speedway. A one-lap dash to determine the stage winner. And Aiden Bigelow off to a big start, a great start for the 18. And a great start for that 18 car. And here we go. They'll race back to the line at the end of the stage. Who's going to win stage 1? Bigelow looks like he's going to be the stage winner. Matt Hunter going to be in the middle here. He almost got past on the outside, but he's probably relieved right now that it's only a one-lap dash for the stage point. And there you go. Stage 1 is over, and Aiden Bigelow is your stage winner. Aiden Bigelow wins the stage on that one-lap dash before the caution came out, so that gives them a little bit more time for drivers to make repairs and whatnot. Aiden Bigelow is your stage winner. Let me see if I can still display the stage points. We'll just have to wait on official word as the drivers have to come to pits again to get their tires and fuel. But Aiden Bigelow, your stage winner. And there's the order of the drivers a lap down. Rourke, Albertson, Gomes, Fitzwater, Barrier, and now Billy Bishop's 3 laps down. And Fitzwater and Barrier were in the round of 8. And both of them are not having good races so far. A couple of them stayed out, by the way, during the pit stop. Claire Richardson stays out, and she will take the lead. All right, so I don't know. I don't think you can see it here, but those are the stage points. As Bigelow is your stage winner. McMurray with 9 stage points. Meka 8. Bernesh as 7. Oh, wow, there are 2 Berneshes. Oh, no, I did it again, did I? Oh, wait, no, it just shows twice. Yeah, it does show twice for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why it shows twice in 4th for Bernesh. Hunter ended up 6 points. Jazzen 5. Richardson 4. Rain 3. Lataro had 2. And Luke Walker had 1 stage point. But the stage points won't matter. It's all about whoever one of the 4 finishes the highest. And the highest finish. Anyway, back to the green when we return to the green flag. And by the way, the second stage is going to end on lap 65. So here we go. Back to the restart now. Claire Richardson is the race leader. And Ronald Maravilla is now the highest driver in the playoffs, third position on pitch strategy. So he's now in third. Hunter is now in eighth. And let's take a look at the others. Reynolds is now 18th. And Quentin Moore's 34th. And Moore, it looks like he might not be your champion today, despite a 5-win season. Got into a wreck early on. It looks like Quentin Moore might not be your champion unless if a miracle does happen within the next few laps or so. Back to the green. When pace car comes down pit road, and it's going to be Claire Richardson and Allison Rain, both on the front row. Here we go. Gonna go to the green. Who's going to be the one that gets the better restart? Here we go. Green flag is out. Back at it again here at Atlanta. 48 car gets off to a good jump. The outside lane seems to be the one that is working the most. There's Maravilla in second position. He's worked his way up to second. The 22, though, on the outside. Not looking too good right now. The 77 is also on the outside, but he's still in second. Here comes Rain. Rain takes the lead. Here comes Maka, though. Maka wants to win. He is hungry for a win. He doesn't care really about the Championship 4. He just wants to win one. He just wants to win here. Oh, they're in the wall. 43's in the wall. Richardson's in the wall. 22 on the outside as well. 16 also on the outside, struggling to keep up. 34 is on the inside. 34 on the inside, but he's got a lot of work cut out for him here. 34 is still trying to make something happen. 3 car taking the lead. Luke Walker out in front of Rafael Maka in this full 42 car field race. Maravilla's on the outside, still stuck on the outside, and he's having cars passing by. 22 is also on the outside, though, so he's got a little bit of breathing room. But 22 could move on the bottom, or there could be a wreck in front, and that could shuffle the field as the 62 spins around, and Reynolds gets caught up with the wreck. Reynolds spins again. Gets caught in a wreck. Oh my goodness. Another wreck that Reynolds gets into today brings out the caution. And Reynolds got turned. Was hit from behind. Was hit from the side by the 62 of LG Lautaro. Gets into the wall and goes for a spin. I don't know if Quinn Moore was trying to do that or something, but Quinn Moore was right next to that 62 when the wreck happened. Yeah, he was right next to the 62 when that crash occurred. I don't know if he was trying to cause a wreck or something, but he was trying everything he can to get to gain a couple spots and just take out his rival. Oh, wow. My goodness. Yeah, you saw that 34 was right next to the 62 when the 62 spun out. Oh, I don't know if he was trying to push him into the 47 of the 62 spins or something. Oh, but that's got to be something right there. My goodness. He just took out he might have just taken out the 16 that way. Oh boy, wow. I don't know. I really don't know about that. I have no idea about that. Wow. Quentin Moore was trying desperately for something to happen. I don't know if he did that or something. I am not sure, but wow. Reynolds 16 gets turned around. I'm not sure Reynolds is going to have enough to finish this race now at this point. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. So Reynolds is still in the race, so nothing effective there. Billy Bishop is now your leader after drivers came to pit road. George works a lap car. He should be back in the back of the pack now as he's a lap down, but everything should be all good after that. Gonna go back to the restart. Let's take a look at where the Championship 4 now stand. Reynolds actually is in 9th place. Believe it or not. Reynolds got into a wreck and somehow stayed out and got 9th place. So, I don't know how he got 9th place after being in a wreck like that. It's so weird. Oh, but wait a minute. Quentin Moore's the leader. Never mind. Quentin Moore's now the leader. Quentin Moore just took the lead. Oh boy, this is crazy. This Championship 4 race is really starting to get crazy. As Quentin Moore is now your leader. Here we go. Let's see if he hangs on. Green flag is back out. Quentin Moore leads. There's still hope for the 34 to win the championship. But he's got to stay still now. He's got to not have anything else happen against him. I'm sure Reynolds wants to take revenge. I'm sure Reynolds smells a rat here as the 16 car is going to the bottom. And now here comes the 21 of Robert Smith, going to force Moore into the middle. Robert Smith, all these drivers are racing to win one more time this season. They don't know if they're going to come back next season with their same teams, or they might be in different teams. This is all unpredictable. It's all about getting the best rides next season. They got one more chance to show what they've got. And Robert Smith is not letting this opportunity slip by. He doesn't know if he's going to be back next season. He doesn't know which team he's going to run next season. A lot of these drivers don't know where they're going to be next season. But Champion, we do know, is always going to come back next season, the same team they run in. So here comes Reynolds. Here comes Moore. This is the battle we've been waiting for. It's between Reynolds and Moore. Reynolds gets into Moore, and they spin around. Both have crashed. Oh, I think the 16 took revenge on the 34. Oh, my goodness. I knew something like that was going to happen. The 16 was going to take revenge on that 34. And it looks like he did. 34 just barely made it out with some damage. I don't think it was as... I think the 16, though, didn't get as bad damage as the 34. Oh, man, you knew that something like that was going to happen. Oh, now the 16 gets revenge on that 34. Right into the wall he goes. Holy cow. Both of them crashing and spinning out in turn number 1 at the same spot that the last caution occurred, and both of them have wrecked out. Oh, you knew that this was going to happen. You knew something like this was going to happen. Oh my goodness. Right in the middle of the race. Holy cow, this race is something. Oh boy, these two wrecked out again. Oh my goodness. And here's another look of the crash right here with Quentin Moore and Cassidy Reynolds. I don't know if any other Championship 4 competitor was in it. Oh, Ron Maravilla was in it. Oh, this might be a benefit for Matt Hunter. If he avoided the wreck, this might have been a benefit for Matt Hunter. This could help him out in his favor. And he wasn't even in that wreck. He avoided another wreck. He just avoided another crash. And he might be the hero of this race now. He might be the hero of this race. He avoided 2 crashes now. And now, he might be in good hands. I think he's in good hands right now of trying to win this championship. As long as he doesn't get into a wreck himself, he might be in control here. The green flag has dropped again in stage number 2. Claire Richardson is now the race leader. And Matt Hunter's on the outside, but with the wreckage with the 16 and 34, he might be in good shape. Unless the 77 has something to do about it. Here comes Maravilla. He's still in contention for the title. He's still in contention. See if he can get past Matt Hunter. And he does. Here's Breton on the bottom making things more interesting. Maravilla in the middle, but still has enough to pass the 22. And Maravilla is now the highest running driver in the Championship 4. Reynolds still trying to make something out of this. Still trying to catch Matt Hunter and Ron Maravilla. Maravilla is now the one in front among the Championship 4 competitors. It's still not over. This fight is not yet over. 16 goes to the bottom. He's still got some juice left. 34 as well. They still got something left in them. They can still make something out of it. They get into another wreck, though. It's over. Their championship hopes will end. Maravilla and Hunter are both on the bottom lane. Maravilla's in the middle. Here comes Hunter. He wants it back. As long as they don't get into a wreck, we could see these two battle it out till the very end. Hunter to the bottom he goes. Here comes the 77. Oh, they're almost wrecking. Oh, they got loose. Oh, man. The 77 had to back off. He knows he could not afford to get into a wreck at this point. Hunter has the advantage. Hunter is in front of the Championship 4 competitors now. Maravilla's in the middle. He's stuck in the middle of the pack. Reynolds is now on the outside. He's just trying to hang on. More cars in the wall. Maka went up into the wall. Maka up into the wall. 77 still in good shape. He's on the outside now. Hunter, though, still in the bottom. He's still trying to narrow down the field. Hunter's 6. He's scored in 6th position now. Hunter's still trying to make something out of this. He's in the top 5. He's going to go for the lead. He might be the first of the Championship 4 competitors to lead this race. It might be his championship to lose now. Matt Hunter is working his way up, trying to get the lead. This might be his race to lose if he takes the lead. 22 gets help from teammate the O2 of Karmika Jazin, a 2-time champion. Might try to help out Matt Hunter a bit, the new teammate there for the day. 2-time champion, a lot of experience with Karmika Jazin. He's going to try to help out with Matt Hunter. Sorry I had to step out a bit there, but now the 22's on the outside. Here comes Maravilla. He's not done yet. Maravilla's still got a chance. Might go to the middle lane, but he's still on the bottom. Here comes the 77. Hunter led the last lap. We'll see if Maravilla will lead the same. It's going to come down to these two battling for the championship between Maravilla and Hunter. Both drivers were not expected to be Championship 4 competitors, but here they are. Both are racing for a title. Maravilla, by the way, last week he almost won at Martinsville, but his engine went out on him on the final lap, and he had to coax to the line just to make it in the Championship 4. He ended up in 5th. But Maravilla hopes that the engine does not go out on him this time, and he gets the championship and maybe even win the race. Wouldn't it be terrible if it happened to him twice in a row? And 77 is hoping that doesn't happen. The engine would stay afloat. Where's the 16? And wow, I can't even find the 16. Holy cow! There's Reynolds in 24th position, and the 34 is on the outside. So those two right now, not in good shape to try to catch these drivers. But you never know what can happen. I mean, anything goes. Anything can happen in these final 6 laps of Stage 2. Richardson's out in front. That's Claire Richardson in the lead. Connor Breton goes to the bottom into 2nd place on Matt Hunter. That's not good for Hunter. Hunter is on the outside. That's going to allow Maravilla on the bottom. He's going to take the position. More lap traffic ahead. George Warwick is ahead of them right now on lap traffic. But the field will be bunched up again for the restart in just a few more laps. And they'll have to take pit stops again, ensure that they have enough fuel and tires to last. Maravilla just went by Hunter. Now the 77 is still in contention to win the championship. Hunter on the outside. Here it comes Maravilla. He's going for the lead now on Matt McMurray. Will he make the pass? Yes, he will. And the 77 is out in front now. The highest driver running in the Championship 4. Matt Hunter just behind him, but he's on the outside. Hunter still trying to keep his title hopes alive. But he's on the outside right now. He needs a miracle at this point. 14 almost into the wall. He's on the bottom. He's got a chance now. Looks like he might have found the miracle. 22 might have a chance. Still at the midway point with just a few laps left in stage number 2. Just 3 laps to go until the end of the stage. And now the 77 is on the outside as Avi Sachs makes the move for the lead. That might be an opportunity for Matt Hunter. Here he comes, the 22. Trying to get by the 77. Can he do it before the end of the stage? He's got to the bottom. He's going to get by the 77. And now the 22 is in front of the Championship 4 competitors. Hunter is in the lead among the Championship 4 drivers. He's in third right now. He might go for second here on Connor Breton. Pichu in front now in the 46. Well, it's number 45, but it's 46 because there's already a 45 in the field. Here comes Hunter for the lead. Gonna try to win stage number 2. He's got one more lap to try to hold off the field and win stage 2. A lap car in front of them. Will they catch the lap traffic in time? McMurray to the low line. The season 1 champion, though, he might try to win the stage. Gonna race back to the line for stage number 2. Who's gonna win the stage? Looks like Matt Hunter's gonna hold off McMurray. And Matt Hunter's gonna win stage number 2. He's got the momentum on his side now as the leader. Matt Hunter wins stage 2. But the stage points are not gonna matter. It's whoever finishes the highest among the 4 Championship 4 drivers that will be champion. So stage points not gonna matter. At least determining the champion, that is. But a momentum shifts in his favor. Matt Hunter's got the momentum now. As we reach the midway point of the race. 22's got the momentum. He's going to try to ace this pit stop here to start off stage number 3. Leaders coming down to the pits. And let's show you the stage 2 results. And they should pop up in a moment. Give me about 1 sec for the stage results to pop up. They should have Matt McMurray as the stage winner. There you go. So Matt Hunter is the stage winner. I'm sorry. Matt Hunter wins the stage. Matt McMurray was 9 points. Sachs 8. Maka 7. Pichu 6. Breton 5. Maravilla 4. Richardson 3. And Morphy scored 1, and I think Ebrahimian scored 2 stage points. For some reason, they put Pichu listed twice here. Yeah, I'm not sure why that's the case. It's so weird that now this auto stages is glitching out like this at a time like this race. Yeah, it's so weird that they're glitching out now. Everything's going wrong here in this championship race, but you get the point. Yeah, everything's gone wrong here in this championship. The names all being whacked up, all being screwed, and everything up. Yeah, it's just bizarre right now. Real bizarre. But Matt McMurray actually came off pit road first. He actually is going to be the leader as we head to stage number 3. About to get back to the green flag. And Matt Hunter has a problem. He's up in smoke. Matt Hunter goes up in smoke during the caution and he's out of the race. Are you kidding me? Matt Hunter just blew up. His gearbox just went out on him. And he is out of the race. Matt Hunter is out of the race with a gearbox problem just before the restart. Unbelievable. Matt Hunter is out of the race. That is very good news for Ronald Maravilla, who's now running 10th position now among the Championship 4 drivers, the highest running in the field. Matt Hunter is out. I thought Matt Hunter was going to have the momentum going into stage 3, but he goes up in smoke. The gearbox goes out on the 22, and his championship hopes have come to an end. Unbelievable. Matt Hunter was just about to have the momentum in his favor. Was just about to lead the field back to the green. And then a gearbox issue went up. And Hunter is out of the race. I don't believe it. I just can't believe it. This race is just bizarre. But this entire season has just gone bizarre. I mean, my goodness, it was just, yeah, I was kind of expected to see something happen like that late in the season. We saw him having a problem. Wow. Green flag is back out, and Maravilla is the highest running driver in the championship 4 now. Now that Hunter is out of the race. I couldn't believe it. I'm shocked. 22 is out of the race. It was just shades of what happened with It was almost what happened to Maravilla himself on that final lap at Martinsville. Now he's got to hope that the engine doesn't go out on him like it did with Matt Hunter. He's just got to hope the engine doesn't go out, and he's got to stay in front of the other 2 competitors. Here comes Reynolds. Here comes the 16. He's still got a chance. Reynolds has still got a chance to get by the 77, to be the highest driver running among the championship 4 competitors. Hunter is now out. We're down to just 3 as we head to the second half of the race. 77 moves to the bottom. He can't afford to lose any more positions. Reynolds right behind the 77. Reynolds might still try to make a move, and Quentin Moore has got a bit of a damaged car, but he can still make something out of it if they both wreck each other, if they get wrecked. We've seen a handful of cautions today. Reynolds on the outside. Reynolds goes on the outside. Maravilla to the bottom. Maravilla goes to the low line. He is able to continue. He's able to run and gain a couple more positions. Boy, maybe a comeback from Maravilla. I mean, last week he almost won Martinsville. And then the engine went out on the final lap, but he still made the championship 4. We'll see if he can hang on. We'll see if the engine doesn't go out on him again. As it's Luke Walker now out in front of the field, but that's not the race we're really focusing on. We're keeping our eyes on the 3 remaining drivers in the title race. Reynolds on the outside now and not in a good run. There's still plenty of time. There's like 40 laps to go. There's still plenty of time for something to happen between Quentin Moore and Cassidy Reynolds. Here comes Maravilla into second place, and there's a crash in front of them. Pichu around. 16 gets into the middle of the rack. 16 spins again. 34 is also hit as well. Another crash brings out a caution. This time it was Pichu that got taken out. And Reynolds was hit, and so was Moore. That might help out Maravilla a little bit. Might give him some wiggle room now. Because the other 2 had some damage. Reynolds and Moore both were caught up in that crash. 16 had the worst of it. Oh, 34 hard hit in the front. Oh man, that's not going to help him out. Oh wow, hard hit in the front. That's not going to help him win the race at all. Holy cow. Drivers to the pits now. We're going to get back to green very soon. And now Richardson's out of the race. The 6 of James Richardson is out of the race. So both his teammates are out of this race. And this just in, the 34 is retired. Quentin Moore's out of the race. Quentin Moore has just retired. We knew that damage was a lot in the front hood. We knew he had a lot of damage in the front hood, but we didn't think it was enough for him to retire from this race. And now he's out of the race. He's out of contention. He is out of contention. Unbelievable. Another Championship 4 driver is out of the race. Quentin Moore is out. And a 5-win season is not going to end up as a championship winning season. as Quinn Moore is out of the race, the second to retire from this race. Oh my goodness. All happening in Stage 3. Cassie Reynolds is now 20th currently running, and Maravilla is currently running in 9th. It's going to come down to those two now. Excuse me. Matt Hunter is out in 35th, had that gearbox issue before the start of Stage 3. And now Quentin Moore's out of the race. Had so much damage to the front, I guess it was just not repairable. And unfortunately, the team decided to retire. And they knew it was a long shot at that point. And they weren't able to make a move on that. So, unfortunate that those two are out of contention for the Championship 4. But now it's going to come down to between Maravilla and Reynolds. It's going to come down to those two battling for the championship. Maravilla is 9th. Reynolds is currently running 20th. Despite getting into a few wrecks, Cassie Reynolds is still fighting. He still might have a chance to pass Maravilla for the championship. Green flag is back out in the air with 25 laps to go. Maravilla's got to hope that he doesn't get into a wreck. Otherwise, Reynolds might pass him. Reynolds might survive and win this championship. The leader now is the 14, Rafael Meka. But the focus, all eyes are on the 77. If he can hold on and be ahead of Reynolds to win this race. I'm sure 31 might try to do something to get his teammate to win the championship. He's right behind him. If Reynolds doesn't get into another wreck, he still might have a chance here to catch the 77 of Maravilla. And now he's 3rd. He wants the lead. He wants to win. He wants to end this. He wants to go out on top. 77, though, is going to try to go out on top. Matt Hunter won the last stage, but we all know what happened in that final stage. So now it's down to Maravilla and Reynolds battling for the championship. Two small teams, the 77 from the Spire Motorsports team and the 16 out of Colleague. One of them is going to be a champ. One of them is going to have a championship-winning car in season 45. See if Maravilla can hang on and win the title. He's on the outside now. He's stuck on the outside. He had the lead briefly, and now he's on the outside. I'm sure he's not worried for now. Reynolds has a bit of a damaged car after he got into some wrecks. But 16 might still have a fighting chance to win this race. Currently 20th now, but as long as nobody else tries to pass him, he still has a shot. And 77 is still stuck on the outside. Is it time to panic now? 20 laps to go. When they hit the stripe, it'll be 20 to go. 77 goes to the outside. He's still stuck on the outside. He's in the middle of the pack. Oh, he's hoping that they don't wreck each other in front of him. If they do, that would be catastrophic for this team. Oh, especially after a lot they've been through here this season. Oh, Maravilla is in the middle of the 19. 19 scrapes the wall. 19 scrapes the wall. The 11 goes to the bottom. 11 goes to the bottom. 31 might go to the bottom. He might try to help out his teammate. He might try to help out the 16, try to get in front of the 77. '16's just a few spots away from the 77 car. He's dropping. And now there might be some time to worry. Because the 31's going to the bottom of the 77, he might get past. 33, though, going to go to the top line. I think it might be helping out the 77 a bit. Yeah, he's going to help out the 77 to the bottom lane. And he's going to take it. He takes the bottom. Wisely takes the bottom lane. 77 car is now in the bottom. So he is back in business now. And Reynolds, though, all he could do now is try the best he can and try to narrow this field down. 16 can still gain ground on these drivers, but it's a long shot at this point with all the damage that the 16 has sustained from getting into those last couple of wrecks. '77 might look to the bottom and try to get by the 5. And the leader now, by the way, in case you're wondering, is Rafael Meka, who's been battling in front like most of the season. Well, he started off on a hot streak, then he just cooled down a bit. Just was never able to win to get in the playoffs. But now he's trying to end his season with a victory today. But he's got to hold off Pichu. And Pichu knows a thing or two about wins. Maravilla's on the outside again. He's got pushed out on the outside. But the good news is there's a bit of a gap between himself and the other drivers. He can easily go to the bottom and try to play it conservatively. Nothing too drastic here. Just try to stay out of wrecking, stay out of being into a wreck, and he'll likely be the championship. He'll be the champion. Just 15 laps to go. "15 laps away from a championship for Ronald Maravilla, trying to be among the all-time great drivers to have won a championship in the series. And the '77, what a journey for this team. And we saw a lot of potential, a lot of momentum they went into Martinsville, even after the last lap disaster they had to go through. But this would totally make up for it if they're able to hang on to win the title. Meka goes in the wall. Meka went up into the wall. The 14 up into the wall. That's not going to help him out try to win this race. Pichu in front over Claire Richardson. Pichu wants to win for the first time in a super speedway Atlanta. I think he's won many times at this track, but never at the reconfigured Atlanta. I think he's won a race in just about every track he's been in the Intertown 3 universe. And in the PLCS as well. So, Pichu trying to add another one here in Atlanta. But the battle's all about the '77. He goes to the bottom. So he safely goes to the bottom, and looks like the drivers are a little separated, but you never know. They could tangle, could get into a wreck, and we could see something interesting happen. You never know, they could also be out of fuel too. It might be close to their fuel window. 16, though, is going to have to battle the hard way. Going to have to hope that everything goes in his favor so that he could eventually get by the '77. He might have to be drastic on pit strategy if there is time for pit stops with 11 laps to go. 11 more laps for the '77. Can he hold on to be the champion? He's in the top 10 now. He might go for a top 5 spot here. But again, nothing too drastic. He's got to play conservatively. Can't get into a wreck. He just can't get involved into a mix-up, a pile-up. He just can't afford that if he wants to win the title. They're approaching lap traffic, the 20 of Maxwell Smart. 3-wide battle for the race lead. Luke Walker is in contention to win this race. And Connor Breton, who was in the playoffs but was eliminated early on, he's looking to lead the Grimace 23 to victory. And Morgan & Morgan, the number 3 of Luke Walker in front. And here it comes the 78 Isaiah Bernesh. It looks like the 20 is going to get out of the way of the leaders. So wisely elects to get out of the way of the race leaders. So Maravilla goes to the bottom. He's not going to get slowed down by the lap car. Maravilla goes to the bottom and stays safe. He's in the top 5 now. Luke Walker trying to lead the 3-car to victory again. It will be the second time they win this season, with Chen Zi taking the checkers at Gateway earlier this season. See if Luke Walker can achieve the victory again. And he's battling against his old rival Pichu. It is just like old times. Luke Walker and Pichu battling for the race win. Just like good old times. Rafael Mejka's back in contention to win this race. Gonna have to pass his teammate though, JP Lautaro, also a former playoff driver, to try to win this thing. 7 laps remain for the 77 car. He's hoping that the car stays out of trouble. Hoping the car lasts until the end. Because last time in Martinsville, it didn't last. But hoping that no problems here for the 77. He's hoping that everything's all good. Just a few more laps, and he'll try to coax it his way home. Unless if they run out of fuel suddenly and they have to come to the pits at the very end. Could still happen, you never know though. 6 more laps around here at Atlanta with Luke Walker out in front. Rafael Mejka to the bottom lane. I think Luke Walker and Pichu, they're working together to try to outdraft these drivers so they can battle it out one-on-one. But they can't seem to shake off Isaiah Bernash. But the focus is all on the 77 with 5 more laps to go. 5 laps from a championship. Just 5 more laps from a championship for this 77 team that's been through a lot this season. And they're going to get passed by the 10 car. They're going to get stuck in the middle. But they've got a big gap ahead of the 16 of Cassie Reynolds. As long as they don't mess up here, they're good to go. With 4 laps to go, the next caution is going to end this race. One more caution, this race is over. I'm sure the 77 would want to see the caution at this point. And he almost got into the 23. That could have ended in disaster there. We saw a couple of these drivers go right in together in that turn 4 and cause big crashes. So I'm sure that they don't want to do that here. 3 laps to go. 3 more laps for the 77 to try to win this race. On the outside goes the 77. He's on the outside as 2-lap cars are approaching the leaders. This could be interesting. 2 more lap cars approaching the leaders with 2 laps to go. I wonder if they'll catch him. But Luke Walker's out in front. He's trying to put an exclamation point for this season. 2 laps to go for Luke Walker. He's got a big lead ahead of him. As the 78 is trying to pass him, I think the 78 might have one more chance to try to pass him. Claire Richardson also in 3rd. White flag next time by for Luke Walker. Can he hold on to win for the number 3 team? Wouldn't this be a great win for the 3? Here comes Pichu. He's trying to make this a 1-2 between the 2 old rivals. Last lap at Atlanta, the last lap of season 45. 77 just got to coax it home. He hopes that the engine doesn't go out on him on the final lap. Into the final turn. Here comes Luke Walker. Does the 78 have another shot at the number 3? Gonna have one more chance here. It's not gonna be enough. Luke Walker is gonna win in Atlanta, and the championship for season 45 is gonna go to Ronald Maravilla. Ronald Maravilla, your season 45 champion. The 77 gets the job done and is your champion. There's Reynolds crossing the finish line. And the championship goes to Ronald Maravilla. He is your season 45 PLC champion. The 77 gets it done. There he is, your champion for season 45, Ronald Maravilla. What a run for this team, and well deserved. They are the champions of season 45. Ronald Maravilla, a fantastic run for this team. Well deserved to be champions for the small team of Spire Motorsports. And with an 8th place finish, Maravilla has clinched the season 45 championship. What a season for this team overall. Back and forth they went, and they were the best team overall this season. As Raul Maravilla is now among the all-time greats and among the all-time champions of Season 45 of the Pichu London Cup Series. The final results are coming up. Welcome back to Atlanta. In a shocking turn of events, Luke Walker has failed post-race inspection, and so he has been disqualified from his race win. The win is now going to go to Isaiah Bernash here at Atlanta, and Luke Walker will be credited with a dead last place finish in 42nd. This will not change the outcome of the championship 4. Maravilla just moves up one spot to 7th. Reynolds up to 17th. Moore's going to move up to 33rd. And Hunter's going to move up to 34th. So this will not change the results of the championship 4. It's just changed the winner of this race, which is now Isaiah Bernash. It was a weird way to get a victory, but Bernash gets it done, and he gets his 20th career PLCS win, which now puts him tied for 5th all-time in the wins list with Anthony Lopez. I believe this is the 5th straight season. He's also had at least one win, so very consistent, and it shows. And also, this is the first win, I believe, for Live Fast Motorsports. They had never won a PLCS race until now. Came in the most bizarre of circumstances, but a win is a win. So congrats Isaiah Bernash on winning the race, and congrats to Raul Maravilla on becoming your Season 45 champion. What a run for this team. Maravilla gets the job done. He becomes your champion. Just a lot of adversity they overcome. And that Martinsville one, yeah, that ended in disaster, but they made up for it totally here at Atlanta. And while Reynolds wasn't able to win the championship, a lot to be proud of for himself this season. And I'm sure Reynolds will be back next year, but it's unknown if he'll stay with Colleague or he's going to have to move to another team. But we do know Maravilla's staying next year as champion. And finally, Quinn Moore and Matt Hunter. Not the race that they hoped that would go in their favor, but a lot to be proud of. And overall this season, a handful of wins. I mean, Moore had 5 wins this season. The only driver with more than 2 wins in Season 45. It was just an amazing season for those two around. A lot to be proud of with those wins, and we hope to see them back next season. Let's take a look at all the drivers that have won a race in Season 45. Quinn Moore led the field with 5 wins under his belt. Casey Hoyt had 2 victories alongside Connor Breton and Billy Bishop and Garrett Albertson, and also George Warwick, Matthew Buss, Alexander Rowe, and James Richardson. They each had 2 wins and a lot to be proud of. And the other drivers that have won races, Raul Maravilla, I believe his only victory of the season came at Nashville. And he has a championship despite with 1 win, but led 155 laps, believe it or not, in the season. That's more than any other driver, believe it or not, 1 more lap more than Quinn Moore. So a deserving championship for the 77 team all throughout. Latar also had a race win. Allison Rain won a race. So did Chris Leone. Cassie Reynolds also had only 1 win. Hunter won at Richmond, I believe, the only time he won. Reynolds, only time he won was at the Bristol Dirt Race. Avi Sachs, Richard Morphy, Zachary Fitzwater, Hayden Stringer, Logan Nieto, Salman Ozkan, Austin Stitzel, and Chen Z. Chen is the only one to win with the 3-car officially because Luke Walker's win was revoked after he failed post-race inspection. So in the rest of the results of the drivers, there's a lot of part-timers in this field. There's Aiden Bigelow, who had 3 runner-up finishes in the season, but wasn't able to win a race. A heartbreaker for Aiden, is still looking for his first win in his career. We'll see if he'll come back next season. Mitch Barrett, Dylan Ebrahimi, and Isaac Perdomo were close. They had 2 runner-up finishes and also didn't end up with a race win. Maxwell Smart, Rafael Meka, neither of them won a race, even though they were close also. And Bernash has a win this season, so ignore his statistic of 0 wins. Colin Cropley had a runner-up in the 3-car, but he was released in the middle of the season. Matt Gomes also had a runner-up and didn't end up with a win, and so did Nathan Ormond. And Ormond is the only one of the Hendrick cars to have not won this season. And a career best, LG Lataro, were runner-up he had earlier in the season. And a lot to be proud of for Lataro. We'll see if he comes back next year. We'll have to wait and see. And the rest of the field that had 3rd place finishes: Robert Smith, Quinn Porter, Draven Sand, Pichu, and Also, Benjamin Miles, Alex Hawkins were the next highest drivers in the 3, who finished in the 3rd spot. And the rest of the field, as you can see, you can pause the video to find out where you stand in terms of race winners among the drivers. Drivers, not race winners, drivers. Clay Richardson and Nilson Herrera had their best finishes of 4th among the full-timers, so the worst finish they had both of the season was 4th. So a lot of consistency, a lot of parity between those drivers. It was a pretty even season, a very competitive season all throughout. And we had like overall 23 different winners 24 different winners, I should say, in the 45th season of this series. So a lot to be proud of. Congratulations to everyone that has a race win this season. I look forward to seeing all of you back next year. And we're going to have a lot of fun next year, especially with the full implementation of stage points. Auto stages worked pretty well. It just malfunctioned on me on the final race, but I think it was because I had 2 drivers with the same names. So yeah, next time I'll try to fix it. I promise I'll fix it next time. But we're going to implement stage points full time, and I can't wait to determine the champion in that format. It's going to be a lot of fun using auto stages for the entire season next year. I look forward to it. Yeah, I stretched this out over a long span. It's it took me 10 months to do this season because I wanted to make this the most epic season yet. It was going to be my final season of doing offline Inter-Town 3 racing, and then auto stages came to play. And it changed everything, and I decided to continue the series beyond season 45. So I'm very glad that the next season is going to be the best one yet. And who knows how long I'm going to do this. There's no limit now at this point. There's no limit to how many seasons I want to do for this. I want to keep on doing it. I've done it for more than 10 years, over a decade in this field. It's always a lot of fun, always interesting to see who wins and who doesn't. Yeah, it's a lot of fun doing these things. I can't wait for next season. And this time it won't take 10 months to finish. I promise it will not take that long to finish. Next season's not going to take as long to finish as it was this season. I promise. But anyway, Outer Stage will be fully implemented. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this season overall. It's been a fun one to do. I'm already looking forward to next season. I'm looking forward to the drivers that'll be coming back and the new faces we're going to see next season. I can't wait to see what's in store. We're going to have signups coming up soon. I'll let you know when signups go up for season 46. There might be short. It might not be too long after this race gets posted when the signups go up, but I still have to complete a couple things, finalize a couple things, and then I'll let you know when signups go up. But the next season is going to be epic, and I've already set up the schedule for next season, and I'll tell you about the schedule after I fill all spots for season 46. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this series all season long. We still got the mock series to do that'll use the Pichu London Cup Series name, and season 46 is going to use the Pichu London Ultimate Series name. So the offline series is now going to be known as the Pichu London Ultimate Series. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's still the same series you know and love, but with a new name, so they can differentiate between this series and the mock season I've been running all year long. So this time, I think we're going to use the 2023 cars for season 46, and I'm looking forward to it already. So hope you guys enjoyed this season all year long. It's been a lot of fun to do. I can't wait to see what's in store for next season, and we hope to see you all around. This is Pichu London. Hope you guys enjoyed season 45, and we'll see you guys next season, and I'll see you guys later.